Join me as I dive deep into the question of whether Ukraine can find peace and freedom from war by 2025. As we stand at the threshold of a new year, the topic of Ukraine's potential for peace takes center stage in the global arena. The ongoing conflict has been a pressing concern for the international community, and it's high time we ask ourselves, can Ukraine break free from the shackles of war by 2025? The current state of the war in Ukraine is a complex web of tension and uncertainty. The conflict, which began in 2014, has claimed thousands of lives and displaced millions of people. Recent developments have only added fuel to the fire, with both Ukrainian and Russian forces engaging in intense fighting along the eastern border. The involvement of key players like the United States, the European Union, and NATO has further complicated the situation. Amidst this chaos, the Ukrainian population continues to bear the brunt of the violence, facing humanitarian crises and economic instability. The war has also had a devastating impact on Ukraine's infrastructure, with many cities and towns lying in ruins. The once thriving economy has been brought to its knees, and the people are struggling to make ends meet. The international community has been trying to alleviate the suffering, but the situation remains dire. In the midst of all this chaos, one question echoes in the minds of Ukrainians and the global community alike: will there ever be peace in Ukraine? As we delve deeper into the conflict, it's clear that the path to peace is fraught with challenges. The rise of nationalist sentiments in Ukraine, the increasing involvement of international players, and the muscle flexing by Russia have all contributed to the stalemate. Despite the numerous ceasefires and peace agreements, the conflict rages on, leaving the people of Ukraine in a state of perpetual uncertainty. Exploring the various factors that could influence the resolution of the conflict is crucial in understanding the complexities of this war. Diplomatic efforts, military strategies, and international involvement are all critical components in the quest for peace. The role of organizations like the IS and the UN cannot be overstated, as they work tirelessly to broker a lasting peace. However, the vested interests of key players often hinder progress, making it essential to examine the motivations behind their actions. The ongoing conflict in eastern Ukraine has also sparked a wider debate about the role of Russia in the region. Moscow's annexation of Crimea in 2014 set a dangerous precedent, and its continued support for separatist groups in eastern Ukraine has led to allegations of aggression. The international community has imposed sanctions on Russia, but the impact has been limited, and the tensions remain high. In this delicate balancing act, the fate of Ukraine hangs precariously. Military strategies have also been a key aspect of the conflict, with both sides engaging in a war of attrition. The Ukrainian military has made significant gains in recent years, but the Russian-backed separatists remain entrenched in their positions. The use of advanced weaponry, including drones and artillery, has increased the stakes, making a peaceful resolution even more challenging. As the conflict continues to simmer, the risk of escalation remains high, and the world holds its breath. A pivotal moment in the conflict came when the Ukrainian government signed the Minsk Protocol in 2014, aimed at establishing a ceasefire and paving the way for a peaceful resolution. However, the agreement has been repeatedly violated, and the violence has continued unabated. The failure of the Minsk Protocol has led to a re-evaluation of the conflict, with many experts calling for a new approach to finding peace. In recent months, there have been signs of a possible shift in the trajectory of the war. The election of a new Ukrainian president has brought fresh hopes of a peaceful resolution, and the increased involvement of the international community has raised the stakes. The rise of grassroots movements within Ukraine, calling for peace and reconciliation, has also been a heartening development. As we look to 2024, it's crucial to examine these developments and their implications for the future of Ukraine. One possible scenario is that the Ukrainian government, buoyed by international support, will launch a renewed offensive against the separatist regions. This could lead to a decisive victory, but it also risks escalating the conflict further. Another possibility is that the international community will broker a peace deal, leading to a gradual withdrawal of Russian-backed forces. However, this would require significant concessions from all parties involved, and the road to peace would be long and arduous. As we near the end of this exploration into the complexities of the Ukraine conflict, it's clear that the path to peace is fraught with challenges. The interplay of international forces, the role of nationalism, and the humanitarian crisis all need to be addressed if Ukraine is to find peace by 2024. While the road ahead is uncertain, one thing is clear: the world cannot afford to turn a blind eye to the suffering of the Ukrainian people. In conclusion, the question of whether Ukraine can find peace and freedom from war by 2024 remains a complex and deeply uncertain one. As we look to the future, it's essential to engage in open and honest discussions about the complexities of this conflict. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the future of Ukraine. Do you think peace is possible by 2025? Share your comments below. And if you're interested in more insights into the